guys, welcome back to Magic TV. It's that special time of the week again. It's a Monday. No, it's a Tuesday. And because it's a Tuesday and because it's 9 o'clock, it means it's time for a mat test. No, that joke's gone old. Don't go. It's Wednesday on a... We've done that to death now. I've had enough of that. Right. Hello. We're back. This is Matt. Liking the Dublin top.
Thanks, man.
Was that from when we hung out with Killian O'Connor on the tour?
From when we went to Dublin, weirdly, yeah.
Is that when Ryland tried to buy the same hoodie as you?
Yes, it is.
And you stopped him?
Again.
We have the same hoodies from LA because he waited until I bought the hoodie and then went, oh, I want that one. Oh, God.
So there's Matt and Ryland walking around LA
And
in
then he
identical
waited for me
holidays.
to put it on and then put his on. So then me and Ryland are walking around LA in matching hoodies.
It was hilarious. Anyway, you don't need to know this. You need to know what's happening. And what's happening is this is a mat test. This is where I try to fool Matt's pants off. And that's what I'm going to do. Your pants are going to go flying off your body. I got to tell you right now, I wanted to do a mat test on you with this because I actually don't even understand how this works. I'm going to perform it for you, and I don't actually understand how it works.
Okay.
Mike, who's really clever at this sort of stuff, I told him how it worked, and even he can't really fully understand how it works.
No, not really.
It's
Really?
It's kind of
Yeah.
weird.
He explained how it works and you still don't know.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So,
How the hell are you going to perform it if you don't know how it works?
well, I kind of understand the process. There's a process. There's always a process. This sort of thing, isn't there?
Oh, that was like me when I first learned contact colours by Aldo Colombini. I knew what to do. I didn't understand how it worked. It just did.
It's just it. Well, yeah. Well, that's basically
Same thing.
It's basically what we got here.
It's pretty much me with every trick that I do. I don't really understand how it works. It just does.
It's
when you
like
do certain
it's
things.
like I don't know how I'm guessing that number. It feels like a vibration in my foot.
Well, I
It's
know
just-
how that one works.
Anyway, this is
Actually,
like,
I don't know. I don't know the technicalities.
you don't know.
I don't know
technically
how it makes
works.
it. Yeah.
But it
it does.
It does work. Well, this is kind of like how can I describe this? This is kind of like a
That is a deck of Providence.
well, this is like
cards.
a magical jumble sale is what I have here. So I've got a few
There seems
things.
to be a lot of stuff.
First of all, I have 4 little circles. I kind of think of them as Lego tires, but they're not. I also have. Now, the instructions for this trick, this is called panel board. The instructions for this trick call these poker chips. If these are poker chips, then I'm a fucking pirate. These are counters. These are the sort of things that you would
Yeah,
get
they're
with
not poker chips.
tiddlywinks.
Who's done this?
And they've got Roman numerals on the other side. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Whose is
Otherwise,
the trick?
it's by SEO Magic.
Right. Okay.
Otherwise known as IV. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as well as the green poker chips, you also have the orange poker chips, and that's got A, B, C, D on it.
That aren't poker chips.
They aren't poker chips, they're counters, but whatever. I also have,
I actually agree with you for once that they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
they're not poker chips.
and I also have these. These are panels. What's
They look like
interesting?
mini Ouija boards.
Well, they're kind of like, I thought they looked like the sort of things that you get in IKEA, where you put shelves into a like mini shelving system, which is quite funny because the guy that invented this trick, his name is Ikeda. So I thought that was quite amusing, really, that he's invented a trick. No, I just
See
think
what they look like.
They're flat pack.
What they look like is beer coasters from a magic bar.
Well, I actually made a point, and I actually said, this is the... First of all, I'll tell you right now, I'm never going to perform this. But I do... Only because it's a lot of shit to carry around at a gig, right?
That
Okay,
is
first
a
of
lot
all,
of shit to
move
carry.
everything. Right,
Yeah.
okay, we're going to need this and this and this. But what I would do with this is I'd use these as coasters in my
Yeah.
house.
They
Or
look
even
like beer
here,
mats, don't
you
they?
know, in this nice and tidy meeting room.
You should send a bunch of them to Russ.
Yeah, you know, they look cool. But so what we have, this one has cards on it, and they're different cards on each side. It's important that you can see that. It's a 4x4 grid, as you can see.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's really important you can see that there's a random eclectic range of cards on both sides of the card. Yeah?
Okay.
These are the same, but they're numbers. And again, some minus numbers, some positive numbers, some bigger numbers, some smaller numbers. But you can see that there's numbers. You can examine those if you want to. They are what I'm telling you that they are meant to be. And there's different numbers on each side. And you can examine them and look at them, and they're in no particular order.
Okay.
Happy?
Sure.
Cool. We good?
Yes.
Nice.
you've forgotten what you're supposed
No,
to
I was just. I was.
do. It looked like you'd forgotten what he was
No,
supposed to
to
be
be
doing.
honest.
Stalling for time.
I was just thinking about something completely different. I just got into a different thing. And then we have
Welcome back to the room.
Well, you know, we have.
The most beautiful cards ever made.
Yeah, basically, we have lovely cards. We have beautiful, 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 beautiful cards. Can you do me a favour? Can you take those and mix them up under the table? So I can't possibly know the order. I'll mix these under the table.
That face looks like he's doing something.
Yeah, I
completely
don't want to know what he's doing under the table.
We're good.
It's going to be a good thumbnail. Right?
We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. And when you're done, put yours there. Very good.
Oop.
You've dropped one of my counters. Perfect. And I'm going to take your half and cut it into 2 piles. Can you take mine and cut it into 2 piles? Is that fair? I think that I would consider that to be fair. Would you consider that to be fair?
Sure.
We'll put this here, and this here, and this here. So, in a random, eclectic order.
Can you put them there and they're not in order? That's just...
And I'm going to put those there in front of you. I'm not going to touch them again. So we've got the cards, the counters, the little weird tire things, the panels. Right. So first of all, we're going to put the panels out. That's the card one, and we're going to put the 3 number ones there. Right, so the first, you make all the choices here, and it's really important that you realise right from the beginning where you're mixing up the cards, you make all the choices. So the first choice here is to do with mixing the panels up. I want you to start mixing them up, and you can turn them over. You can turn them over as many times as you want to until you're happy. We're then going to get Mike involved so that people don't think you're in on it. But mix.
Why would people think I'm in on it?
Well, you never know. You know, they might. So first of all, mix them up. You can, you know, do whatever you want.
13 on it, so that one could go.
Okay.
That one's got my number on it, so that one can stay. That way. Not any good cards on either side. Okay, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you happy?
Yeah.
Mike, we're going to get you involved now as well, like I said.
Okay.
We'll call this panel 1, this panel 2, this panel 3, this panel 4. You're going to make a couple of choices. The first choice is we're going to get you to turn over one of those panels. You're behind the counter, so I'll do it for you. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Panel 3, because Matt said it's his number and he wanted to keep it.
Okay, there you go, panel 3. And then...
Why are you such a prick all the time?
And then you're going to have one more choice. You can either choose 2 panels to turn over, or you can let Matt choose 2 panels to turn over.
Because he's going to turn over panel 3 again, so I'll choose to turn 2 panels over.
Which 2? There's 1, 2.
Going to choose 4, so that 13's on there. And a panel 1, because that's the one that had a card he liked on.
Okay, there we go. So now you're happy that you kind of screwed him over a little bit. We're good. Right, okay. So, Matt,
Totally unnecessary.
you would agree that that's completely random, right?
I would agree that Mike's a bellend.
Well, yeah, we all know that. But it's all completely random. Like, if he hadn't chosen to turn this over, it would have been a completely different situation. Next choice, we're going to start with the playing cards, right? Now, you'll see there's A, B, C, D along here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to take one of the orange counters and one of the green counters and put them there. So if you put A1, you would have the 3 of hearts. If you put D1, you'd have the 6 of clubs. If you put D4, you'd have the queen of hearts. So,
you got rid of the good cards.
A, and we need a number as well, because that's A and a number. Do you understand?
Oh, so I've got to put it there.
No, I just want you to put 1 green and 1 orange, and then I'm going to...
Oh, I see.
Okay, so
okay.
do you understand?
Okay.
So if you want the 3 of hearts, you put A1.
Yeah, with you.
I thought it was fairly obvious, to be perfectly honest.
Was it? I thought you wanted me to put it on the thing. C3.
PO.
Huh? Oh. Fuck's sake.
It's impressive that you actually even got the reference. So C3, so that's the 6 of hearts. Happy?
Sure.
Cool. Do you want to change your mind? You can do.
No.
And just think about it. If it had been this way, C3 would have been the ace of spades. But it's not. It's the six of hearts. Right, okay. So do it again with this one. We're going to do it 3 times with these, and then we're going to add up all the numbers. So what do we have? We have B4. So B4 is 0. And again.
So it's got to be D1. Why am I even looking at it? D1.
So do you want to change any of the things around? Can do if you want.
No.
Okay. So A2 would be there, and that's D1. Well, D1, yeah. Okay, cool. So do you want to change them around, or you're okay?
No.
Okay. So let's add the numbers up. So 14, add 12.
Yep. 26.
Very good. Add 0.
26.
Very good. So we've got 26 and the 6 of hearts. Take the deck.
Oh God, I've just realised what's happening.
Deal
Okay.
25 cards face up to the table, one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25. Stop. That's the 26th card. You pick 26. You pick the 6 of hearts. You made all the decisions. You turned the panels over. You changed the positions of all of the counters. You did everything. But you ended up on 26. That's 26. You ended up on the 6 of hearts. Turn it over. Boom. Everything's examinable.
No, I gathered.
Good luck.
It's just some very complicated mathematical equation.
There's no mathematics in it at all.
Well, the
No.
guy that designed it has is done all of the mathematics for you, at a guess.
I think you could say that, but it's not really a math-based trick at all. It's not anything to do really with math. You're not having to do any mathematics at all. There's not. I get
that. It just
it
works.
just works.
Yeah, because of the maths that they've done to make it work. So I'd imagine this took a really, really, really long time to make.
And honestly, Aikida could have done something better with his time. Like, watch Deadpool 3. You've seen Deadpool 3, Mike?
Yeah,
It's really good, isn't it?
it is.
I like it. I'm not even going to ask you. Deadpool.
I might have seen it.
Did you?
No.
No. Do you even know who Deadpool is?
Yeah,
Who is he?
the red one, Ryan Reynolds.
He's good.
There is something.
Hang on. What's his superpower? What's his superpower?
Ryan Reynolds
No, Deadpool.
acting.
Deadpool.
What's Deadpool's superpower? He's allowed to swear.
No.
He does though, and he doesn't.
He does swear. His movies are R-rated, but it's
And
not like
and
that's a
superheroes
superpower.
can't do that.
Huh?
He's the only superhero that can do that.
Yeah, but that's not his superpower. That wouldn't save you at a fight, would you? Thanos, I'm going to defeat you. You defeated all the Avengers, but now I'm going to defeat you. How? Oh, fuck you. What? You got anything else? No, that's it. Fuck you. Well, sticks and stones may break my nose.
It may surprise. What was his name?
Thanos.
Thanos. Enough that.
Do you know who
then-
Thanos is?
No.
Damn it. Didn't work.
We can dream.
We just need to get those stones and we'll be good.
Is that a phrase?
Anyway. You stick to motorbikes, right? So, do you have any idea, really? Because I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I really, genuinely, I'm not 100% sure. I just know if I do what they tell me to do in the instructions, it actually works.
So it's really complicated mathematical equation. Yeah, like these, because you put in 2 down on each one. Does it always add to 26?
No, not at all.
Okay.
See, that's what Jack said. When I showed it Jack, he said, "Oh, I think I know how it works." I'm like, "Jack, no, you don't." And he's like, "No, I think I know how it works. It's the same number every time. It's the same card every time." No, it's completely and totally different. Which and
okay.
with you saying that, that kind of suggests to me that there's one element of this that you haven't realised. That's like a big element.
A big element to that I haven't realised.
Yeah, because if you say is it always 26, there's an element.
Well, no, I just asked the question.
Yeah.
I assumed that it wouldn't be, to be fair. But yeah, so because you can only put one of each down on each one, like they've worked out all of these link together. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how it works. It's really complicated mathematical equation that means that if you put one of each one of those down, it doesn't matter which order they go in, and it works out to the stack.
Yeah, I mean,
but how the maths works,
I'm not
knows.
100%. Yeah, I don't really know myself
that's
either.
Way above.
What do you think of it as a
grade.
trick? Because I don't like it really that much. My point is, it's so convoluted. It's like you done the quantum deck on when we go to conventions, and you've seen me perform the quantum deck enough times. Like, I'm not saying the quantum deck because it's mine, but it's a perfect example because what we have here is an any card and any number, and the quantum deck's an any card and a number. But it could be anything. It could be Mirage deck. It could be a Svengali deck, for fuck's sake. It could be absolutely anything. The point remains, you know, you can have some like Mirage deck. Perfect example of the Mirage project. You have somebody touch a card, they look at the card, you shuffle the deck, you put it down, they name any number, you deal to that number, and that's their card.
Yeah.
This. It's like, right, okay, so first of all, you take half the cards, I take half the cards, shuffle them under the table, now cut them into two piles, now we're going to do all of this, and now we have these panels, now we're going to turn them all over, and now we're going to take all of these counters and put them out like this, and now we're going to add up these, and now we're going to take the... Fucking hell, why didn't you just have me name a card and name a fucking number? And then that would... Why am I going through this shit?
Yeah. It's very long-winded.
It is.
For the same effect that can be done very quickly with multiple other products.
Yeah, if you perform socially and you want some snazzy little coasters and you want people to think you've been playing tiddlywinks with your wife or boyfriend or husband or girlfriend or, I don't know, dog, whatever, then, you know, and you have those laid out on the table and you have the coasters laid out on the table and you have a pack of cards nearby. I genuinely believe if you're a social performer, if you're a hobbyist and you had friends come round and you said, hey, come and sit down, I want to show you something, grab those coffee coasters for me, grab those tiddlywinks, grab those Lego tires, grab that deck of cards, I think you could go through this procedure, it would probably take about 15 minutes, and then your friends would leave the house and never want to speak to you again. Because you're a boring twat who spends 15 minutes doing a fucking ACAN with posters. I mean...
It's a lot, isn't it?
It is.
It's a long way to go to get to an effect that can be done very simply and very quickly. It's like you telling a joke. It's a long way to go to listen to a punchline that you've heard 1,000 times.
You commented yesterday. We were at an illusion show together, and you actually commented on how funny I am when I'm on stage.
You commented on how long a way ago it is to get a joke.
Because it was, but that was done on purpose. The whole thing about that
I know.
is I set up the fact it's a long joke, and then I make them laugh by pointing that out. It's a meta joke. But the point is, you are right. This is starting point. This is finishing point. Your average trick goes. Your good tricks go. What? This trick goes. It's like when I get home and this is Sarah will say to me, "What was your day like?" Great. Boom. That's the equivalent of a good trick. Great. My day was great, Sarah. Or pretty shit. Then you make the mistake. Sarah, what was your day like today? 4.5 fucking hours later. And so that's why it wasn't a particularly great day. I don't care. I've killed myself at this point. I don't want to know. I just don't want to know. I'm just going to go and drown myself in the pond outside. Would that be okay? I shouldn't have fucking asked, but I know I'll make the same mistake again tomorrow. And that is this trick. If you go and perform it, you will want
I feel like you've got a bunch of thumbnails and a meme out of that. Or GIF or whatever you call them.
Honestly, if you perform this trick, at the end of it, either your audience or you are going to want to kill yourself. The
The only thing I could see for this really
Makes
is
good
if
frisbees. Oh, there you go. There you go, the counters. But it's not like I was ever going to perform it. Go on, sorry.
is if you made them like 5 times bigger.
Even then, what, to do on stage?
Yeah.
Fuck the fuck off all the way off to fuck Phil. There's no way I would perform this on stage. Not even you could make this interesting on
I
stage.
reckon I could.
I don't think you can.
I reckon with some clever writing, like the concept of doing an A-can like that, you can't do an A-can on stage where you just go pick a card, or how many cards is it down, and then count them down. Like, it's not a stage piece, is it?
No.
Quantum's not a stage piece.
Haven't you watched the tutorial where there's like 5 live performances of me doing it on stage at Smoke and Mirrors? There's actual stage performances on there.
Yeah, but
There's ways of performing. I've got 5 different stage routines with the Quantum Deck.
yeah, I know. Okay, but I think
So yeah, it is a stage performance. No, you asked the question. I disagree with the
visually,
question.
that's usual. Visually, if you had those on stage and they were on things that you could turn around, and then you could get 2 or 3 people up on stage, and you could sell it as a mentalism piece, I reckon that you could probably make it work.
I think there's a way that you can make this better. What you do,
He's about to be mean.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be mean. You go out into a field, right, and you strap little bombs to it.
He's being mean.
Use them as frisbees, and you get the guy that created this to be running back and forth in the field, and you go, create a better trick next time. Let that
Where
be a
did you
lesson
get
to
this
you.
from?
It's from SEO Magic. They do weird shit, don't they?
They do a lot of
They do a
weird
lot of weird stuff, but they're great. Some of their stuff is great. Like there's a magic wand that we just looked at. That's
Yeah,
like
that is really
awesome. And there's this little thing based on Van Gogh that was really good
Yeah.
as well. They've got some really good stuff. This, not so much. But you want it, you can have it.
I didn't say I wanted it.
You want it,
I
you
just-
can have it.
Well, you've just thrown off the chips on the table.
There's like 2 of them over there, but you know, I'm not going to keep it in this room. It'll mess up my nice tidy office.
Which is now covered in poker
Which
chips
is
on
now
the floor.
covered in, yeah, poker chips that aren't poker chips. This room actually looks twice as big as it did before.
It's amazing.
It's not amazing. Cleaning is not amazing.
It is. It's almost like magic.
Cleaning's a thing that most people do all the time.
It's overrated.
It sucks, but it's necessary.
Well, you obviously haven't got a magic house. Because I have. When I go out to a gig,
Just don't. I'm gonna show
I
her.
come back.
I will show her. I'll show
I
her what
come
you.
back from a
We
gig.
need to clip
the
this
house,
bit out. Clip this bit out, and I'm gonna show it to her.
I come back from a gig and the house is tidy.
Yeah, yeah.
Not only that, right? If you take
Just let
dirt,
him keep digging his own grave. Just let him keep going.
if you take dirty washing up and you put it in the bowl,
Yeah.
you leave it overnight. You know what happens?
Does it just become clean?
It does.
And put
Even
itself
better,
away.
there's this magic like basket.
Yeah.
You don't even have to put the clothes in it. I've discovered you can just put them nearby.
Right.
You can throw them and get them near the vicinity of this
Yeah,
magic
yeah.
basket. You wait a couple of days, they're just like folded on the bed.
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant.
It's amazing. isn't it?
Magic house. is
Magic
what
house.
That is. Yeah, I got a magic house.
Do you reckon that clip's short enough to WhatsApp, or are we gonna have to retransfer it to them?
You never watches this shit. Anyway.
No, that's why we're gonna clip that bit and send it to her directly.
Right, you can't really review this, but would you like it?
Do I like it?
No, do you want it? Would you like to have it? Because it's either going in the bin or it's going into your possession.
I mean, these might come in useful at some point for something.
You know, you said you could make this work on stage.
I reckon if we gave those to Drew and just went make those bigger, he could make them bigger. And we could do something like
Drew,
that. on
I've
stage.
got a burning desire to bore the shit out of the next audience I'm in front of. Please, 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 could you make these 20 times
Alright,
bigger
with some-
to 20 times up the boring shittiness of the trick?
I reckon if we could figure out the maths and how they actually work, we could probably do something cool with it.
No. You and Mike, go for your boots.
Do I get the Provenance deck as well?
Oh, no, because that's mine. I'll teach you the stack.
And then we could make those look better than just green and orange plastic things. But they could have made those look better.
Can I just say that at the moment, you trying to improve this trick is like throwing perfume on a pig.
Pigs deserve to smell good too.
Bad tricks deserve to have a life of their own.
Yeah, we could, you never know, we could turn it into something amazing and then they could sell crap loads of them and then I'd get loads of commission from them
Okay,
for helping them improve their trick.
Great, you do that. Okay, let me know how that goes. Thanks very much for joining us right here on Magic TV.
Well, it's literally, it's just ply in it as well. It's just really thin pieces of plywood.
Yeah, just thin pieces of plywood. I don't care. Right, thanks very much for joining us right here on Magic TV. Watch out for the next season of the Matchmentary, where I make Matt perform this at the Blackpool Magic Convention.
Blackpool.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. We'll see you again soon. Thank you
No
so
one's
much.
going to
for
let me
watching.
perform at the Blackpool Magic Convention anyway.
You're doing the official after party with Ryland.
Oh, we're doing that again.
Yeah, because it was so funny last year. Anyway, we'll be back again soon. Thank you so much. Dan, say bye to everyone.
Trying to figure out the math.
Okay, he's rude. Bye. We'll see you again next week. I'm Craig. This is Matt.
What's this called?
What's it called?
We haven't even said what it's called.
Why? Because nobody's going to want it. It's over there.
Magical panel.
Magical panel.
Magical panel.
Magical panel. At least the name's just as bad. We'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching.
Stop being mean.
It's not a good trick. It's not a good trick. I'm a magic reviewer. I'm not being mean. I'm telling the truth. Okay, I might have crossed the line a little bit when I said throwing bombs at Aikido. I didn't mean that. That was a joke, obviously. Played off for comedy. I don't really want him to be bombed. I just want him to have a stern talking to. We'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching. I'm Craig. This is Matt. Bye, everyone.